夢を信じているか。君は愛を信じられるか。たとえこの体砕けても正義の火は消えたりしない。この大空駆け抜ける鋼、見ろ明日を見ろ燃やせその魂。ハイパーギガトンスマッシャー。未来を背負うその輝きを野望のために貪る悪を叩け。戦えロボミ素人と共にみなぎる勇気をかざして闇を晴らせ。何度心が砕け散っても何度絶望に焼かれても悲しむ誰かがいる限り正義の炎は消えたりしない。この大地を震わせる鋼、見ろ夢を見ろ守れこの空を。うなれ超すぎるストーム。悪しき心悪しき世界を許せるものか。愛なき夜を越えろ行くのかのぼみ。その身を通して隠されつないだ想いを胸に抱いて。君は見たか遥か時を超え蘇った鋼の戦士よ。君たちの未来を守るために熱き心でロボミは今日も戦うのだ。ロボミゴー。君の勇気を受けて立つ翼。愛超えた愛明日よ途絶えるな。ギガント王がカイザーオン。信じた夢を信じた愛を皆の笑顔を背負って悪を砕け。未来を背負うその輝きを野望のために貪る悪を叩け。鋼の勇者その名はロボミ。みなぎる勇気をかざして闇を晴らせ。
星をまた石からでいつかあなたの空へ焦れない夢の先へ。Always on my mind 例えば You always on my side Can you hear my voice どこまでも澄み渡る空。たわいもない張り合いさえないまま彩りをなくした日に凛と咲く花に恋をした高ぶる熱
Hello. Let me just get a sound check on this first. Sorry for starting late. Really busy this morning, so I was running about trying to get it started on time. Hey, Beats. Actually, Beats. Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, could you just tell me what my volume's like? Okay, how's this? Hang on, let me talk a little bit more. I look like I'm a bit, actually, kind of in the yellow, but a little below it. Let me actually just crank it up a bit while I ask you if that's good. Better? Okay, how about this? Is this better now? Fortunately, I can't put the music much lower. It's already at 5. Okay, that sounds good. Actually, is it peaking? Because I can still crank it up a little bit more, and I might do that, because I reckon over the course of the stream I'll probably get quieter, just as you relax into it. Alright, well, I can manage the sound settings as I go along. Does sound peaky, damn. Alright, well, it's gotta go down then. My mic's always weird. Unfortunately, for last week, my computer almost died on me. It froze up, shut down, and then had a whole bunch of trouble turning on. I found the problem it was because... hang on, the chat goes over the grid. Oh, well, whatever. Maybe I can move that. Yes, computer was shutting down. Hang on. Why doesn't that move it? Oh, it's the wrong one. There we go. Yes, computer was shutting down. It was dying and everything. I found the problem was my thermal paste between my CPU and CPU fan had all dried out. So, fixed that, luckily. Problem was, in doing that, I unplugged everything and had to replug it all back in. Problem is, I'm not sure if this is a Windows 10 thing or a problem with my mic, but whenever you plug it into a different USB port, it resets all its... Oh, sorry, doesn't. Fine, you get the thing back. I'm sorry, I was asking for peaky and I saw peaky, so I immediately jumped to conclusions. Yeah, whenever you plug the USB back in, it resets all the settings, and my mic is... something about it, it's just weird to calibrate it. Maybe because it's just a plug-and-play kind of mic, but yeah, it's either quiet or it's loud and peaky. It's very hard to get the sweet spot in between. Yes, alright, let's start. I'm already late, and today's probably going to be long, because I'm used to like 3-minute clears on every team. For Nightmare 150, not Nightmare 100, we're looking at probably double that time, so let me hide that, and jump straight in. Okay, hang on, I will need to have a look at these characters. Do I want to do it on the wiki, or do I want to do it here? Let's just go for... Who's he? Lelouch. I can remember the idols. They're pretty much just hit every button. I think one of them is a defense. Jessica, I might need to have a look at. Actually, I can probably do that on here. Now, the problem I have is it feels like everything's sort of reloading in. I think the last update, you know, sort of reset all the images, so I'm hoping that won't slow the first couple of teams down too much. Okay, so Jessica does gravity and... Is that actually... Yeah, it's Veil for everyone. Okay, that'll be useful. So, unfortunately, against a 150 boss, we're looking at a lot of debuffs, a lot of buffs for the boss. Charge attack reactivation to a ally, and charge attack to herself. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, on the side screen I've got Lelouch. So he does have 20% defense down. Buff for the team, and only use that when charged armors are full. Alright, easy enough. Let's jump in. Okay, you're right, lurking. Oh yeah, I'm used to starting at like 9, or 9 my time, and then ending around 12 to 1. That's my usual time. I'm starting around 12 now, so I probably have a whole different lot of people in here if anyone even does come in at all, but oh well. Get a chance to see a whole bunch of different people and just play through this as I go. This fully restores and removes debuffs. I could use that, but I think I might go for Dispel. No, actually, the Extended Mastery Dispel. Oh, my computer feels sluggish. I'm hoping that's not just... hang on. I'm hoping that's not completely from lag, because I remember last time I streamed this I had a whole bunch of lag. Sorry, I will get to the starting the actual things eventually. Hang on. One last thing, I just noticed something. Can I move that off a little bit? Yeah. That is overlapping, and that shouldn't. Perfect. Right. So what was I checking? I was trying to see my, what's my bit rate for streaming? That's the only thing I want to see. Yeah. I'm just going to assume it's good enough. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on, that is gonna be laggy. I don't want this to be laggy too, because I actually have a team worth going. Screw it, just use that. I should have saved that Dispel for later, but... Okay, use that. Give this to me. And take that yourself. These ones I can chuck on. And let's have another look here. Multi-attack rate, but I'll save that. Yeah, it's a little laggy, but it's probably not too bad. Actually, that's one thing I was thinking, hey, MC03. I was thinking, doing this on the Nightmare 150 day, it might give people more stuff to, you know, watch while grinding. The problem with the Nightmare 95 is it goes so quick, you know. You don't really need much stuff on the side to distract you. All I need is for my internet to hold, and just not lag up too much. Oh, okay. I completely forgot. There's one thing that I want to do. Because this is going to go for a long time, I'm going to overlap strike time, like my crew's strike time. So what I need to do is I actually need to use a full pot at the start of every round to try and keep things even, so everyone starts with 100% charge bar. That's not too bad for this team, because we actually do start with a whole bunch of ignition. But I will have to do that. Alright, I forgot to put the veil on. Let's do that. And... actually, I could have used his, Lelouch's third skill. Oh, that's right. And okay, so I've been full autoing this boss up until now. Her what do you call it? Mechanic thing is you need to say full chains, try and get rid of that stacking buff. But with this grid, quite happy to get all those. Hang on, let's do that one. I was quite happy to get all those hull and mole daggers because that's like 75% defense right there. When full autoing, I was surprisingly tanky, so we might be fine without running shields and stuff. I think my latency might be fine enough to get through. It just took forever to load up the first run of it for some reason. Actually, that one's still a little laggy. But I mean, that attack wasn't fine. Okay, Agent Bait. Alright, so MC03 was saying you could just go through the raid that has those assets. Yeah, well, I was, yeah, let's redo Mist. Yeah, I was, running it before, trying to, you know, load as many assets as I could, just running through the raid. Unfortunately, unless I run through with every single character, there's still some assets to load in. Let's just run all those skills again. Okay, I can use that because we're at full diamonds. And let's try and save. That's another thing that I wasn't sure about. I mean, different teams will clear at different times, so we'll get more of her Ogies, more of her stacking up over time. Thing to check is, how much can I just ignore the mechanic and just keep going without it, or do I actually need to pay attention to it? So, hey, Julie O, if it's any consolation, I did have to spark one of those hull and mole daggers. I got lucky over the what you call it, the roulette. I managed to get two. I think it was on the free 100 or something. Oh no, wait, hang on. I sparked Summer Azusa. So I think I got one from the free thing, and the other one I just got from my spark, which in a way kind of sucked. I should have actually saved that defense down. Yeah, in a way it kind of sucked, because I was, you know, just the pain of getting something in a draw that you just sparked a previous banner. I think it was January when I sparked them. But thankfully, their weapon's really useful. Alright, let's just try and push past 50% here. Hey Veeps. Thankfully this team is, I mean, 2 collab characters and Jessica's kind of alright, but I'm not expecting much from this team, so I'm fine with kind of getting into the feel of the raid with this one. That blind is annoying. Actually, if I do that, I can actually clear some of it off. Okay, that was one thing that I was supposed to remember, and I forgot it. At least I can get some what you call it, mist back with that. She gains Veil at 50%, so I really need Dispel, which I was trying to look over some of my teams, but I was so busy this morning I didn't have much time to. I need Dispel on all those teams, even if it involves running, I don't know, something like a Lumi summon or something. I might have to organise some of those. You're not late, we've just started. I was late today. And we're going to be going pretty late today in general. At least I can get that Veil back up. I should be using my Hades more. Try and get that, what do you call it, charge bar boost. I'm late on reading these comments. Go through the race till the assets load. If only 6 hours sleep daily last few days, my sanity needs something to keep me sane. Play a song, I Hoshino. Is that the singer in this song? I know there's, the famous, is he actually the singer for Stella Magna, or is he just, a guy who works with, Narita? Got lag on that summon. Either way, yeah, I've heard his name and I can never remember it. So if I've heard it enough, other people probably know his name well. Pushing it with Ko and Vampy. Well, I've got them in the team. It'll be interesting to see when I get up to them. One thing I usually do with these tournaments is I get a feel for which, characters work well against the raid. Some are just like perfectly suited to counter them. Usually, on the nm150, it doesn't matter, because you can race through it with pretty much anyone. I don't know if I want to use that. I'll save Alex for 25%. I think, I was looking at it before, I think 25% and 85% are the stun triggers. Yeah, so I usually check for 95, and that doesn't matter because you can run through with anyone. The nm150 and the nm200 are raids where I really need to work out what is best for... yeah, give it to yourself. Yeah, I need to work out what is good for actually, full autoing those. So we've got a bit of lag here. I mean, it's an annoying downside, but these fights are a lot longer, so I don't think it matters as much. When I was doing the nm150, we'd have teams that would be between 2 and 3 minutes, and so for them, having even a couple of seconds of lag really sucks. Here it might not matter as much, it might just be a drop in the bucket. How delayed was that, let's dispel that, heal, whatever, and yeah, chuck that up to avoid it. Yeah, the little howl on Rennie was pretty delayed. I wasn't sure about putting her back line, because her mist is so unreliable. It's only something I'd need for teams who just don't quite have, a reliable 50% fence down, this team being one of those. But, that being said, Dark really doesn't have many good backline buffers. Like, you've got, well actually Nia's not that great, hopefully her 5-star makes her a bit better. Forte is pretty much the only crest character for the backline. And even then she's completely reliant on, what do you call it, skill damage, that's what I was trying to think of. So yeah, if the team doesn't have much skill damage, like this one doesn't really, then she doesn't do much. Most of my teams are pretty much comprised of Young Cat on the backline for the 5% defense, and yeah, for Rennie and Wolf for just a chance at some mist. So admittedly, this team had a whole bunch of healing from ER Mantras, but I mean, you can kind of see what the 75% defense from the daggers do. We've barely taken any damage. Alright, let's just keep attacking until the end here. I don't think there's anything to get from chucking more skills down. And now I can catch up on some of the chat. Ooh, hang on. I need a notepad to write stuff down. Okay, I'm back. Right. Let's quickly just try and write stuff down. Okay. So, refresh that. And I'll catch up on chat before I jump back into another one. I was falling behind, tricky trying to read everything there. Interesting that Mantis was the highest. Was I running... I can't actually remember if I was running double spears on that, if I had the echo. Okay, 10 minutes later. Not a good time. Funny, I was running a full auto team. I think they had about a 6-minute clear time, so that's sort of what we're up against. Okay. Before we jump back in, let's see, where was I up to in the chat? Junpei's talking to Veebs. Taking advantage of Co-Team Drain buff for Vampy's new skill 2 nukes. Oh, yeah. Actually, wait, sorry, do you mean Vampy or do you mean, Vite? But yeah, I'm interested to try out Vite. I haven't used him yet. This is more like a standard banner and free-to-play tournament unit, except for the grid. Yeah, well, I'm using pretty much every dark SSR I have, so it's going to be a mix of stuff. Pain of aiming for 2k when only 1 ES and 400 ping. What do you mean by ES? Hang on. I mean, that's not PNS, that's not... Oh, ES, yeah, Eternal Signature. Sorry, I thought Hull and Mull had a different name for their weapon. Why is this lagging? Hang on. If I bring up command prompt, that doesn't show up on screen, does it? No, it doesn't. Let me just really quickly check out what my ping is like. Apparently my ping is 90, which is fine. I don't know why it's lagging. I think maybe it just might be... Well, I mean, I seem to connect the internet fine, but the moment I start streaming, everything just goes slow. So I think it's just, you know, being throttled. Oh, sorry. Speaking of Vite, time for him right here. Okay, this is one that I might actually pull up on the wiki. So my wiki's on my side screen, so you guys aren't going to be able to see that. I'll try and keep him on here. Let's see, we can use his first skill whenever. His second skill should be a one-off thing. Does it even have a cooldown now? Yeah, can't recast, cool. Right, so his third skill fills a charged diamond, but it gives all allies a buff. Can you use that when the enemy has full charge diamonds? I think there are some of those skills that only let you do it... Oh, hang on, it actually says if successful, so yeah, it won't work if the enemy's charge diamonds are full. The most I can do is use that right before a trigger. And Honorary Bloodkin is just a buff that we keep chucking on to everyone. Gonna need to work out an order for that. Okay, this is Event 6, yeah. Linked skills, which one do I want? Dodge, take, and counter, or... I guess skill cap, that sounds good. And yeah, just do this whenever. Alright. He's easy enough. Saranan. Saranan. No, Junpei, you're not getting my side screen, it's my side screen. The only thing I can remember from Saranan, consistently, no matter how many years have gone by, is that he could screw the whole raid up on Proto-Bahamut. Way back in the day. This remove... Oh, you can't see on my mouse. Second skill, remove all buffs from... all buffs and debuffs from all allies. That used to work on the whole raid, rather than just yourself. I mean, it's a... Actually, maybe I can use that after 50%. I'm pretty sure she dispels me, so it'll have no negative effect. Sleepless Dream is boosted. All allies gain refresh. What is Sleepless Dream? Oh, sorry, it's a skill name. Damage to Saranan based on number of forbidden curses. I'm gonna have to pull him up on the wiki. Hang on. Stupid cables falling over the keyboard. There's just a little bit of information that's not being conveyed there. How does that spell sacrifice work? Okay, it only lasts a couple of turns, and it just does 1,000 damage to him for each stack. Oh no, hang on, max 7,000 damage. Oh, sorry, the last one's 0 turn. Okay, yeah, screw that, I'm not doing the third skill. We'll just play him, basically. Yeah, Saranan gives him PTSD, pretty much. Let me just double check my character. I really need that Dispel. So let's get rid of that and just run Dispel. Unfortunately, I always want to set the teams up perfectly so, you know, I can just jump straight in and run the tournament. Problem is, you know, you can't predict certain stuff. In some Guild Wars, Dispel's worth more. In others, Clear is worth more. This one's kind of 50-50. Getting rid of that Veil's really important, but that Blind is killing my damage, so I don't know. Okay, I am going to use a full elixir. As I said before, it's because I'm going to overlap... Ooh, what was this one? No, don't use that one. It's because I'm going to overlap... Hang on, let me just click these skills and then I'll be good. Yeah, I'm going to overlap strike time, so I've got to keep this even. Oh, I see. Ko has team-wide drain. That's an interesting combo. In fact, that might be worth... come on, stop lagging, stupid game. That might be worth looking into for Nightmare 200 full autos. Man, this is just really frozen up. Alright, I'm going to refresh, which will probably screw the time a little bit. But that's fine. Alright, just chuck that on, and that. Oh yeah, I didn't need to grab Dispel if I've got that over here. Let's fill the charge diamond. Oh yeah, so this team, I'm running that Akasha sword just for the Ogi that stacks a bit of mist. Alright, I overestimated how much damage would do there. Pretty sure we're just going to hit another one here. My crew was talking all about how, you know, what's the bet of Mars being playable before the year's out. I mean, we already have Hecate, so it's not too unlikely. Alright. Let's see what we can do with that. I might just chuck Halamal down. Usually I save that for 50%, but we're a long way off 50%. And I might just benefit from the supplemental damage before then. If you don't use the carpet beater on Mars, yeah, the slap paddle. I also saw my crewmate using. There's a sword skin that's a belt. Although I could have some fun playing around with weapon skins, but I try to keep them, you know, as they are, just to convey to people what weapons I'm using, since I'm constantly changing it. Alright, double Ogi. And we're a long way off 50%, so... No, I should still save Alex for... whatever percentage that is. That's actually not 25 and 10. Like 35 and 20 or something. Getting a lot of vampies on this one. Alright, second one. Go there. I just don't have enough of those herbs to deal with the blind, and I mean the stun is far more important to actually deal with. But I think a team that actually has someone with a clear is going to do a lot better. I mean, outside of just, you know, bringing, what do you call it, gravity, I don't think there's really a proper way to deal with that. you know, gravity to try and reduce how many Ogi she's getting off that are blinding me. Oh, everyone got blinded by Mars's back. I read that the first time. It didn't click for a bit. Oh, actually, I should have saved that Ogi, just to get a little bit of mist on the other side. Alright, so this first little section is a group of 3. So we still got to check if the other one can win it, but if this team wins, I might get rid of my Dispel, because Saranan could Dispel for me. So check that out. Alright, ooh, no, go for that. What's his name? Sariel. His debuff is kind of like Mist. It's not as strong. Alright. Thankfully this team doesn't require too much thought. Might heal Saranan up, he's slowly killing himself. You could do Monk or Luchador and use the Macho Arm. No Luchador in this tournament. There is Monk, but Luchador's too unpredictable. If you don't get the right team, its tag team is just pointless. Alright, double Ogi. Let's just do that because I'm at a thing. Trigger. I'm gonna have to actually look up what, or let me just pay attention now and work it out. Which one is the stun? Actually, never mind, I won't be able to tell it from here. Because when you block 100% damage, it works like a veil. Okay, never mind. It's easy enough. This is the one that gives her buffs. Alright, last of his buff. You know, with how busy I was this morning, I was considering just pushing this back to tomorrow and doing a Nightmare 200 tournament. Looking at some of these teams, I don't know if they would even survive Nightmare 200. Sure. Let's boost that up. That'll get me to 100%, but I'll be using the wrong weapon. Can't remember if this team has the Tia Malice staff in here with some garrison. So you can see on the grid that I have on the side, most of that is accurate, except in some teams I've swapped out the Tia Malice staff for an Agonize, just to get a bit more supplemental skill damage. And of course, whatever main hand is currently being used. Whoops, I'm stunned. But yeah, so if this team's running the garrison, I reckon we could survive at low health for a while. Actually, playing around with these Hull and Mole daggers, I've seen some people making, you know, I mean, there are a number of weapons that can awaken now, but especially the Diaspora tier ones, they can get a lot of defense and HP on the, you know, defensive upgrade. I've been strongly considering doing that now, because just having some defense in the grid is really good for survivability. You know, I've been having some pretty comfy full autos. Although the only shame with that is Let's just use that and attack. The only shame with that is a lot of the Diaspora tier weapons, you know, the skills they come with are all about cap up or, you know, something like that. Getting the attack awakening kind of rounds out the weapon. Without the attack awakening, it sort of is lacking a bit. Alright, hopefully, if I do a double Ogi here, that should be enough to kill it. Funny, when unlocking the 150 this morning, you know, fighting the 100, I was capping hard on everything. Just that little boost in damage from that to the 150 has cut my damage a lot. Alright, let's check the time. Was that the... It's pretty much the exact same time. The other one was 10:30, this is 10:36. Alright, and the next one is Paladin. Let me just write that down now. Alright, so... this team is actually a lot simpler. I won't have to jump over. One problem with it though, pretty sure it doesn't have a good source of defense down, so I won't be able to run Dispel. I might have to swap out a summon. Okay, Forte is pretty simple. Buff in the third skill, attack in the first skill, and this second one stacks attack and gives crests. And I'm pretty sure that Nicholas also stacks attack. Yes. Dodge attack and substitute, but can't attack for the turn. I haven't looked into... Hang on, let me actually quickly bring that up. What moves can be substituted from the boss? Okay, we also have 6% elemental cut. Not too necessary, as we're actually tanking pretty well. Alright. So, Dark John is a weird one. She can do defense down. It's not the... Actually, hang on. Maybe that'll be enough for me to get rid of Armor Break, then I can run Dispel. Impurity's not great, but maybe I can deal with that. This one... I think it's fine. It's this one that I don't want to do. Because... Hang on, I gotta pull up Dark John. I'm pretty sure one of those moves kills her. Alright, really quickly, looking over at the boss. 35% is random allies, so that can be substituted. 50% is all allies, so it probably can't be. Alright, if we save it for 35%, we can do that. Alright, Dark John. Hang on, I'm just reading over her skills. She may have been rebalanced to get rid of it, but I'm pretty sure one of these kills her. Let me check what you guys are saying. I only get 2 of those, Junpei. What's the Rasengan? But that wasn't what I was coming over to look at. Okay, I think her second skill changes stats for a bit. Wait, hang on. What does that do? Oh, that's right, yeah. So when it ends, it hits her stats. Maybe I don't want to use that one, actually. Eternal Chaos can be used when she's under 25% HP. I think that was the one that used to kill her, and it doesn't look like it does now. We'll give it a go. Alright, let's go back. And hey, Cerulean. Okay, so, I can get rid of Arm Break for Dispel now. Yeah, they've changed her kit. I just remember always being wary of pressing any of her skills. Okay, so this one has a Dark Angel Olivia sword, which will give a bit of stamina and give us a whole bunch of shield on Ogi. Oh yes, and I am running... let's do attack down, and get that down. Right, I'm running the... I think this is the shield from the Egyptian bosses, which boosts charge bar. I got lucky in getting that one. I'm not sure how many shields I have all up, but each one of them slowly boosts your multi-attack, so Paladin might do alright here. Alright, I guess we'll just throw out the delay whenever I can. Because I don't think this team's particularly a powerhouse. Let's chuck up a shield. Oh wait, I could have used Paladin's shield. Alright, Rasengan is a jutsu. Oh wait, is that okay, is that what's it called? Naruto? Can be upgraded with different chakras. Now I'm wondering if it's yeah, okay, it's Naruto. I've never watched Naruto, which is probably a point of pride. But actually I might want to shield again. Yeah, never watched an episode of it, but there are little bits of references you pick up now and then just for its presence in the culture, I guess. Alright, I can keep stacking this, these, whatchamacallums. Can keep stacking the crests, which will give me a little bit more damage. When I was making the thumbnail, I was considering, you know, making it a complete joke and just blowing up that picture. But I thought I might as well reframe and just keep it normal. Wait. Sorry, I see what you mean. Okay, hang on. I'm fixing the image. Or, for you guys it'll be fixed now. I'm just looking over at the thing. I thought you guys were just joking, but then I actually looked over at the, my Streamlabs stream display. Okay, so what happened was, I'm capturing my Chrome window with, you know, Granblue in it. So I grabbed the corner of it to try and move it across the screen so that I could see, you know, my little tournament picture on the side. Man, there's a real delay between my... Yeah, there's a real delay between my, what I'm streaming and the output. Yeah, so I moved it over so that I could... Oh, I'm going to take a chance and assume that I can get there in time. Let's keep going. Hang on, it's still off. Sorry, unfortunately, I'm trying to work against, does any one of those have a mod update? Yeah, there's like a minute delay on it or something. So I'm trying to reshape it with a delayed image. So, what I did was quickly try and press some buttons. Yeah, I just squished, grabbed the corner of the Chrome window and just dragged it over so I could see my Photoshop, template a bit better. I didn't realize doing that would actually compress the image on the screen, because, like, I've got, my whole Chrome thing with the game on the left and the chat on the right. I'm just compressing the chat, but I guess just the way that I've captured it, it's compressing the whole displayed image, which is only what I've cropped. Alright, we're gonna take some damage here. Funny, all my teams have done pretty well at surviving. This is one team that's taken a pounding. Okay, where are we going? Quick, dispel, done. Okay, it still needs to go a little bit over. Maybe there? Sorry about that. I'd fix it quicker if it would just show me the updated thing faster. Oh yeah, I probably could have used John's move before healing her. Oh no, actually, she wasn't in red HP. 25% is red HP. Well, I guess the Chrysor team's probably going to win this, just everyone's so slow. This should get faster once we actually get to... Give you a heal. Yeah, this should get a little faster once we get to the good teams. Any team that has Fediel or Lich or Harlan Mal on it. Maybe Vikala, Naramaya. Alright. Let's hope we can actually get to 35% here. It's weird, my damage is actually pretty good. Like, 900,000 autos isn't bad. But... I can probably use a Dispel here. May as well use it freely. Yeah, 900,000 autos isn't bad. We just don't have the skill damage or any hypercharged attackers to carry us through. Funny how I get a whole bunch of lag at the start of a fight, but over the course of it, it does equal out, so it is just loading in assets. Ooh. I might just heal Nicholas up a bit, he's a bit low. You don't even know what you're talking about, Junpei. You're always the expert on it. Alright, actually no, I'm gonna use this one. That might be a bit ambitious. Yeah, a bit. It was close. Actually, surprisingly, I thought I'd have to manage 4 chains. We haven't been doing that, but I'm still keeping her low to like 1 or 2 stacks. I think it's just that we're moving fast enough. Every time she ogres, she's reducing it. Oh yeah, Junpei. Veebs told me that last week you were calling me a slacker for not showing up to stream. If you were here at the start of the stream, I was talking about how my computer was just dead last week, overheated with no thermal paste. That was during all those streams. I couldn't make it because I didn't have a computer.
俺に任せておけ。
Oh,
私を落胆させるなよ。
didn't mean to use that skill on Nicholas, so...
遅い。
For some reason I just thought it was his, you know, the attack stacking down one. At least he will counter.
消えてなくな。
2.5 million is probably better anyway.
心が躍るな。天波魔竜層。
Yeah, no, it's all good. I don't blame her or anything.
無限ダンクハ
It was just, you know, one of those cases. I mean, I've missed her streams before when I've just been, you know, doing my own thing or there's something I want to watch instead. And of course, those times I don't get blamed for not showing up. But the one time that I actually can't make it is the time when people notice.
敵の殲滅を確認。
Alright, let's see. $10.33. What is with all these teams? Somehow in 10 minutes they've all managed to be 3 seconds apart. Okay, Mantis actually won that. Here I was talking about Chrysor winning. Chrysor actually wasn't the fastest even from round 2. Okay, so go over here and we grab Mantis. Let me leave it like that just so we got a better view. Okay, now... Ooh, Mana Diver. Okay, cool. Get to try out a new class. Okay, while I check... That's when you slide on the Twitch mobile app. See, I could have done that, but I only had one phone and one screen on the phone, and so it was a bit split between what I wanted to use the screen for. Okay, while I look at these characters and work out what they all do, everyone, tell me what little Manatura you want to see. I've got all of them now. I don't know if Bahamut's going to really work, because just the 75% charge bar, I don't know if that's actually worth it outside of just the little burst you get from the charge bar move. Leviathan's safe. I don't know if Yggdrasil is going to be better, because we are going to be taking damage every turn, so it might be more damage to run her. But, I mean, he does... Leviathan gives me Echo. That's the only difference. So, while that goes... Tanya's pretty self-explanatory. She just kind of... dodges and debuffs. Pretty sure I can just use all her abilities whenever. Okay, Manamel. I saw yesterday someone did some insane combo with her. I think it's just all based on this 8-hit skill damage skill. So she stacks defense as well. Or missed. Oh, number of activations increases based on number of Oblivion crests. Perfect team for her to be on. Yggdrasil? I'm actually leaning towards Yggdrasil, maybe. If I do like a skill damage team, it might work out better. Remove all debuffs. And lower... Oh, that's right. What does this OMG thing do? OMG level raises by 1. If at end of turn it's at max, can't attack or cast skills. So how does she lower it? Oh, sorry, this one lowers it, but can you do that when you're at max? It doesn't look like any of her skills actually raise it, so I think we're just kind of at the mercy of her. We'll just keep trying to lower it and, you know, best we can do. Yeah, so I grinded out Luo. I didn't get it by, you know, a lucky drop. I did get the Bahamut by a lucky drop, but Luo I had to grind the fight over and over again to get those 500 items. Got it. Thought it might be good for full auto, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, removing a debuff every turn, that'll get rid of the blind. But skill damage doesn't miss even with blind, so maybe we will run Yggdrasil. If the team wins, then we can try Leviathan or something next time. Okay, so I need a Dispel, which I have. Excellent. Good. My stream health just went into the yellow, but it looks like it's fine now. Oh yeah, and so luckily I'm running the dagger, Nier's dagger, to try and keep her alive. Do I even want to use any of her skills? Let's run and see. It really depends how long this runs for. If it goes short, then... Oh. Hey, guess what? I don't actually have... I don't have Death on my list. Can she kill herself? She knocks out an ally. I don't think I can actually kill her. Actually save that one. I might need to redo this team, because, yeah, I need to kill her. I usually have Death on the team, but I swapped her to the back. She can kill an ally, but she can't kill herself. The annoying thing, if I had to run Rakam, could have pretty easily done this. No, I'm trying to get Death to kill someone. I'm trying to control Death. Which, you know, if you watch movies or whatnot that have something to do with that, it always works out perfectly. I could retreat, but, I mean... all that, stuff. Tell you what. Let me call my crew. If any of my crew are watching, jump in and help me kill this quick. Unfortunately, I can't call you guys to it. We'll kill it quick and jump onto the next one, but I don't want to waste my meat. Tell you what, I can probably try and set up the next team in the meantime. Let me put it to full auto. Okay, so this one is going to be a twofer. That up first. I get an idea of how Yggdrasil works on this one at least. Yeah. Shame, if I was doing the Nightmare 95, I could have just grabbed you guys in. Actually, it's a shame we don't have a proper day of the Nightmare 100 anymore. I mean, that's something you can call back up for, and it's also, you know, a little easier. It would have been a perfect midway gap between the Nightmare 95 and jumping to the 150. Although, I'm surprised we've survived all these so far. 10 minutes isn't a great time, but, like, I think it all comes down to just this grid having a whole bunch of defense. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with other elements. Because, you know, I can usually full auto Nightmare 150 fine. Some elements struggle to full auto the 200. But, I mean, when you start chucking in, you know, weird teams that have collab characters or SRs, I don't know if they're going to be able to survive it. You're right. Sorry. You're right, Tanya is pulling hostility. Water went down the wrong way. Alright, so the next team is going to have Rennie. Let me quickly look her up. Fortunately, that's going to mute the background. Unfortunately, Granblue's got a weird thing where can't find a good sweet spot between having it either it mutes when I click out of the window, or every tab of Granblue I have open plays audio. And I've got you know, the tab for the results screen open. Okay, so I can look at the next team so we can get a good run into the next one. Rennie, Consume charge buff for a first skill, but that's fine. It looks like I can just use the second skill whenever. It's a self buff, and it's... Oh, hang on. Remove scars can only... requires 5 scars. Okay, cool. And the last skill's easy to use too. Thank you, Veebs. Getting an education on anatomy. Zoe is a character who's pretty useless. I guess if our HP's low, we can rely on her to, you know, use her second skill as an actual immunity buff. Physiology, whatever. Anatomy, physiology, same thing. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to use much with Zoe. Unfortunately, same thing with Xiao, except Xiao does at least give us a clear, a heal, and I think he also has Mist. You know what? Let me quickly fix up this team on my phone so we're ready to jump straight back in too. Because I just need swap in Def. What do I want to get rid of? Maybe Sariel. He's useful, but I could probably do without him. Same, of all the teams to, you know, get stuck on, I wish it was a really strong team that would have blown through this. And I might need to actually turn that off now. You know what I should have been doing all along? Just refresh spamming. Next up, Amleth learns the chemical compound of water and learning about water being wet. I've heard, what do you call them? Yeah, philosophical debates about whether water's wet or if it only has the ability to make things wet. You know, I probably should have retreated from this. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought maybe it would just... I mean, we got to 75% pretty quickly. I assumed the rest would be as good. Oh, it froze up on me. Hey, we've got Nia out. It only took a little bit, but here she is. Alright, let me have a quick look at her moves. I'm pretty sure that one... Actually, let me just pull up Nia. What does her field effect do? I know it has a negative effect on us. Okay, World of Death gives 20% attack up to allies and foes, but we get 30% echo. I might be able to do that. Oh wait, the field only lasts 3 turns. Screw that. Yeah, never mind then. It costs... It actually doesn't say... Oh no, it doesn't cost anything. You know what? Actually, alright, it's back on. If it cost me her stacks to cast, it wouldn't be worth it for 3 turns, but it doesn't cost anything, so it should be fine. Alright, give an ally... What is that? Triple attacks. Or give an ally charge attack reactivation. I can survive without either of those. Alright, let's kill this. Come on. 1%. Alright. Sorry for how long that took. We're now back into it. Let's get a proper run on this now. So yeah, I can use Nia's first skill. I don't think I'll use anything else. Let me just double check that I have the summon on. I don't want to repeat. Okay, Def is there. let's go. Man, I'm an hour into the stream. Admittedly, I did have a bit of a slow start with setting up everything. But, oh, that's a team-wide thing. I should have saved that. Yeah, I did have a bit of a slow start with the start, but an hour in for only a couple of teams done isn't good. Alright, cool. Let me just grab that. I mean, last run got pretty low, so we'll, and especially running 20% attack down, we'll see how we go. So this is an interesting combination, I guess. I can't see Manimal's stacks. I'll see them eventually. Yeah, this is an interesting combination, because I've got the dagger that's going to give Nia her stacks back on Ogi, but Manatura doesn't really Ogi. Sorry, Mana Diver, not Manatura. Okay, there, she has one stack. Alright, keep an eye on that. It's hard to tell if Yggdrasil is actually more damage or less than Leviathan. I might save that Ogi for a little bit. Just wait until Nia gets a little lower. Yeah, it's hard to tell if that's more damage or not, because it's 1.2 on both ends. So you're getting 2.4 million. I'm not sure if that's actually what Leviathan does or not. I think Leviathan should be a bit lower, because it's only 6 hits as opposed to 8. Don't know if they'll do Nia dirty for a FLB like Kane. See, I would actually say Kane got an alright go of his FLB. It's not too bad. Like, so one thing about, so some of his skills, I'll agree that they're not that great, but him being able to give his passive buffs to the whole team, I like that. I think that has a lot of potential. I don't know. You know, it's just sort of like, oh hey, I actually managed to get to an Ogi. Cool. So there's a Ogi for Nia. Yeah, I think any character who gets supportive, you know, buffs in their 5-star has potential, just because every now and then, like, there'll be some character who's the strongest, like Grand Naru or something like that. What you need is characters who can support them, who can give them buffs or whatever. I mean, I thought it was alright. I don't know. Julio saying it's not too good. I could see, like, I can see people, even a character that comes out that seems pretty good, there's plenty of people who will give reasons why they're not good based on, you know, just based on how they fit into the team and stuff like that. Alright, I can use this now. Let's dispel. And hopefully I can get some mist back up. I might use that now. If anything, I'm kind of iffy about Maria Theresa's 5-star. So I got her 5-star. Don't have enough, what do you call it, world IDNs to get her 4th skill yet. But I don't know, something about her 4th skill, it's a weird sort of shield. Damage mitigation can be really good against certain attacks and then pretty, you know, worthless against others. Let's use that and attack. Yeah, but so Maria giving the team damage mitigation is kind of right, but it comes with a real negative of giving the enemy 3 turns of damage mitigation. I haven't, you know, obviously I haven't played around with it because I don't have it yet, but I feel like that's gonna hurt you a lot, because so there's been a lot of high-level raids where I've tried, you know, whenever I'm trying to solo something or something like that, I've tried going for a full defensive team, and I've found often that this game tends to favour offense over defense, you know? If you go full defensive, you actually take too long and you end up eating too many Ogies, and it just doesn't work. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking of that with Maria's move. You know, you get 1 turn of defense, but you're going to slow yourself down so much, you're going to end up eating another Ogie. Give the Water Stone and evolve them to your beloved Vaporeon. Not horrible, but the amount of resources you need to investigate his FLB isn't worth it. Mainly because of the sand. You know, I'm definitely in a position where I'm having to prioritize which Evoker 5 stars I get, because I don't have enough sand, and I'm pretty sure since sand has come out, I've had maybe 1 drop of it. But yeah, definitely gotta work out a better way to farm sand. Otherwise, that's going to be the main bottleneck for getting the Evokers. I think the purpose of it is to dispel the enemy buff so you can activate her new passive. Does it dispel as well? Of course you make that joke, Jumpy. Anyway, meanwhile, with a fight going on here, that was probably the fastest time we've had. I think that was all carried by Manamel. Maybe by Mana Diver a bit as well. Okay. Let's get the time. Jeez, 6:50. Alright, yeah. Alright, let me just, actually, I'll leave it for now. Maybe we'll run Leviathan next time just to see how it goes, but yeah. Okay, so here I have Gravity Wave. I might want Dispel instead. Gravity Wave is nice to have, but yeah, I think we'll need this. Otherwise we're going to take too much damage and take too long to recover after 50%. Yeah, and so we're maining the spell damage, what do you call it, weapon? But actually, this team doesn't have any spellcasters. Only me. Alright, got a hit of lag to start. There's my mist. I'll try the paralyze in a bit. There, that's where she has a chance for mist. Use that. That one can be used at 5. This one can be used. Cool. Chuck that down. Try paralyze. Oh, I was going to say, what happened to my buffs? There's just so many of it that actually wrapped around to the other side. Oh, yeah. Oh, the paralyze actually landed. I was going to say, why didn't she gain a charge diamond? Can't answer that, Junpei, because one, I haven't seen either of them. I'm familiar with Rent-A-Girlfriend. I've never heard of Domestic Girlfriend. Well, the good thing about this team having pretty much no skills worth casting, as we might actually, race through just on auto attacks. Having that dispel at 85% is a real annoyance.
ありがとう。
礼を言っておきましょうか。
邪魔とけ。
よし、ほっほっ。
Oh yeah, I can actually, too late now, but I could use the, what you call it, the dispel at turn 1 to get some stackable mist. Because it's a while before I need it at 50%, and it's a blue skill. Alright, let's just Ogi on that one. If you like train wrecks that are good, you'd love the twists and turns of Domestic Girlfriend. Plus, its anime gave us an amazing opening song. See if Veebs wants to watch it. He'll end up dragging me into watching it or something then. So what is it about besides... Veebs won't like it, So what is it about besides a train wreck? You know, as in like, I know what you mean by a train wreck, but... Geez, that was a lot of counters. The Dome Kanojo one, since the rental girlfriend M's... Oh, sorry, yeah, you're answering his question of which one you'd rather be. Let's keep attacking. See if we can... I mean, we're just going to eat this Ogi, but we're getting close to 50%. The rental girlfriend MC is lacking in everything that makes the character worth watching. Is Rennie... Oh, Rennie's at 5 stacks. I saw, that it looked like she was out of it, but I assumed she was just stunned. So this team doesn't have skills to, keep things going along. Thought that might be easy just to attack, but turns out we're doing no damage every attack. So not as good. Unfortunately, Xiao and Zoe are really holding it back. Hang on, didn't his... Yeah, it removes the debuff. It didn't remove the blind, though. Did we have an... Actually, hang on. Oh no, I think it's already passed it on the replay. Yeah, I'm not sure if we had another debuff on top, but I was hoping to get rid of that blind. Sounds very convoluted, Junbei. You sure Veebs wouldn't like it? I mean, it's, it sounds almost like a soap opera drama.
よろしく頼む。
Oh, wait, hang on. I just reread that. Yeah, I see the weird element to it now. You know what? I stick by what I said before. It still sounds like a soap opera drama.
Alright,
we don't have the thing now. Right when the clear was off cooldown. Don't have it. You know, I chucked this Alex into the grid thinking that I'd be smart in trying to, you know, counter out some of these triggers. I might be able to reach it here. Yeah, thinking I'll be able to counter out some of these triggers and avoid the debuffs. Problem is, she has so much HP, it's hard to predict exactly when we're going to hit a trigger. On the Nightmare 95 it was easy. As long as you're within, you know, 10% of it, you're going to hit it.
この爪を牙を恐れろ。
Here we go. Let's try it. Oh, it's the supplemental damage that we're getting rid of. I see. Oh, we didn't even hit the trigger there. Yeah, see, that was like, what, 5% away with 3 Ogies. I was expecting to hit it. Do I have any left? Yes, I do.
礼を言っておきましょうか。
Charge bar's too low. I don't get how my damage is this low.
夏を乱すものはねえお願いうふ
Oh, charge bar again.
うふ早く
Yeah, I don't get how my damage is this low. I mean, it looks like we have full defense down. I guess we don't have... Oh, sorry, we've got attack down. That's why.
世界の敵を
この薬を処方しましょう。
Yeah, so once again, clear is really important for this. But it's just too difficult to try and fit into the grid. I really need that dispel at 50%, but maybe I could get away with just running clear instead.
終焉を迎えよ
Actually, if anything, the problem is we've got too much. Yeah, I can just stack. Problem is we've got too much to clear. I mean, I'm only going to be able to clear one at a time. We've got attack down, defense down, blind, supplemental damage.
こんなものですか。
Alright, that's over with, and that looked like it might have been the longest time.
海へ遊びに
Well, if we can have a few more like that Mana Diver team that was only 6 minutes, the second round and whatnot might go a bit faster. Alright, so 1029 actually wasn't longer than the first lot. Okay, over here. Mana Diver. Bring it down to here. And where's Hades? Oh yeah, it was only up until recently that I actually changed over from Celeste to Hades. It was pretty much yeah, with this roulette, when I got those Hull and Mild daggers, that was what prompted me to do it, because I was playing around with the grid, and even just at, 0 star, they were making a good impact. So yeah, what do you call it, FL Beetle them so I could get the attack and defense, attack and HP as well. And now my grid's pretty satisfying to use. Okay, raise the Sunderstruck level. Sunderstruck is still half-baked. We still don't really have enough going with it. He does delay as well on that. Hit to defense. He might actually get to Sunderstruck level 5, so we can get some damage out of that. Instant charge attack, standby, and cooldown for other skills. Okay, not bad. So he's just going to be spamming his skills, really. I don't even need to look at Dark Angel Olivia, I know how she works. We've got a lot of delay on this team as well. Sanji and Zoro. Let me just say that again in case Veebs is lurking. Sanji and Zoro. They're going to be consuming their HP with each Ogi. That's going to be a bit of a issue. Assassin, Echo, supplemental damage, but HP lowers every turn. Hit to dark defense, restore HP, damage and counter. Yeah, I can use all those abilities whenever. As for Apsaris, do I have any kind of... Yeah, I can chuck Dispel here. Oh yeah, so, this is a Ultimate Mastery level 6 class, and I am running this skill, Nyagroda. It actually works as a second mist, so we can get full 50% attack and defense down just from this. Okay, may as well just spam those out. Yeah, I can use her skill, and these can just go off. Ooh, actually, no, I'll save that heal for the next turn. Get out of here, heal. Right.
1080ポンド砲ザンただまっすぐに我が意に応えよ天雷剣レビン・ヌーベルバーグ終わり邪魔どけ待ってたよ邪魔だ
Oh, I've been completely forgetting. I'm supposed to be using my, what do you call it, full pot every fight. Actually, it doesn't matter for the moment. As long as everyone on the same tier is equal, then we're actually good. Yeah, at the moment it's not, you know, unfair. Actually, that's probably better. It might change the, you know, lengths of the fight a little bit, but it'll save some full pots for me. Are those two supposed to be synced up, or is it just my, you know, is it my lag causing them to shout like that? Alright, Zoro and Sanji are already taking a bit of damage. It's not good.
1080ポンド砲残
This team doesn't feel too bad so far. I mean, all the abilities are kind of, you know, self-explanatory, and we've got a good deal of delay where I feel like I'm in control of the fight.
奴の力私が抑えよう
Oh no. Sounds like my... Yeah, it sounds like my left headphone just went out. I'm on one ear at the moment. Actually, I think I have spare headphones around here. Oh. I just realised this whole time I've been going without music too. When did that turn off? It also sounds deafeningly loud. Maybe that's just the song, or maybe that's my headphone screwing up so much. Oh, hang on. No, it was just a bug. Did that sound loud for you guys? Because it was set to 5. All I did was move it and put it back to 5, and that's now the volume that it is. Ah, that's the problem. We don't want that.
この場は私に任せてほしい思惑通りにはいかせん恐れ怯えよひれ伏すがいい
Oh, is it good now? Fortunately, worst time for that to happen when I was only on one headphone. I couldn't quite get an accurate, you know... couldn't work out how loud it was exactly. Sorry about that. I don't know why my computer did that, because, I mean, it was still set to 5 volume, it just came in blasting. Actually, I'm surprised that I don't know when the music turned off, but I assume maybe there's an hour of music in there. I've got, you know, pretty much... I've got a lot of the Granblue, all the songs and everything from it. I'm surprised that it could run out that quickly. I thought I actually had quite a lot now. Alright. So you know how I said... Oh, we're lagging a bit. You know how I said this team felt pretty good? Not anymore. It did feel good before, but now we're just dying. I mean, that 8 million damage from Albert's pretty nice, but... Oh damn, I didn't get to block that properly with Alex. Again, just inconsistency. I assumed last time we didn't get to do 5%. I think that was 4% that time, but we overshot it by 2. Hang on, I'm just gonna find my other headphones. Let me set them to go.
終わらせ
ただまっすぐにそこ一丁上がり
熱いね。
大臣教マナー覚えておくがいい。
Here we go, unmuted. Hang on, it's still... one moment. Okay, good news. Actually, this song gets a bit loud. That might be a bit better. Good news. My headphones aren't broken. It was just the way the speakers plugged into the computer. All I had to do was go down there and twist the plug around a bit until it evened out. Okay, 8 minutes 14. Not bad. But that team having a def on it is a bit iffy. Another Axe one. So Viking with Ko, Carol, and Syria. Still feel like that music can go down a little bit. It's just this song that gets pretty loud. Okay, Carol's pretty easy. She just throws out skills. And Syria is equally easy. All she does is uplift, dodge, and dodge. But she has good benefits from... good passives from dodging. Now, Ko... Okay, so, restore his HP, 20% boost to charge bar, drain. Fair enough. Fill a charge diamond, Fox Flame, hit 2, defense. I'm gonna have to use that for the mist, but filling a charge diamond is a bit... Oh, okay, so this skill doesn't say if successful. Let me just check the wiki just to make sure that's the case. Because if that's the case, then I can just use it whenever the boss has full diamonds. It doesn't look like it's reliant on it. No, the wiki does say if successful. Alright, never mind then. Yeah, I don't know how that stuff happens. Like, if I don't knock the plug, how it actually, you know, goes onto one channel. Alright, this skill is weird. Damage to a foe, substitute effect to caster, boost to defense, 40% light cut, boost to charge bar based on number of times damage is taken. So he substitutes an Ogi. Water mirror effect caster, can't attack, 80% damage reduction, sharp boost to hostility, upon being targeted 9 hit damage to foes, 20% boost to Ko's charge bar. The 9 hits on that might be good. Where's the team drain that someone was talking about? I mean, this drain is a... Oh, there we go. Next one affects all allies. There's the team drain. Okay, cool. Alright. I might check him when I'm in the fight. Just because I'm not too sure... Oh, hang on. Let me change Gravity Wave to, I guess, Dispel still. Maybe. I do need to get rid of... Yeah, let's do it. I do need to get rid of that Veil at 50% so I can re-debuff, but Gravity Wave would mean less blind on everyone. Might as well do that, because I do need that. I might save that for when we actually Ogi.
私の舞を見せてあげる
You know what? I don't need to use his substitute skills yet.
どけ
これで
紅葉散るとき来たれりですね
Turn that off now.
さあお披露目です
Yeah, when he argues against the buff.
これで燃え盛る
Oh yeah, he does do that if the enemy uses
参りましょう
attack. Oh, that's a shame. It's only 1 million on that.
見せて
You know what? I actually feel like my game already... There. Sorry. And let me just do that.
貧乏地染め
Yeah, when I plug these...
クリームバー
My backup headphones seem to be louder, or like have bigger bass than my default ones. So I put them in, thought the music was too loud, turned it down. Now I realise that the game's loud as well.
焼け落ちな
さあ舞いましょう染まれ さあ舞いましょう
Alright, let's try his other substitute now. I guess I'm just gonna,
手出しは
you
させない
know, jump back and forth between both of his substitute moves
これで
whenever the boss is ready to Ogi.
さあ舞いましょう染まれ
私の魔法で
Always press his skill 3. Oh, he gets it refreshed. Okay, so where would you recommend using his skill 4?
これで
Or is that just a buff that I chuck up whenever it's available?
かっこいいところ
Because I was just timing it with... Oh, yeah, actually I can use that. I'm way off 50%.
刺激的よ
With him substituting stuff, I don't know if I'm ever going to need to use Ansuria's third skill.
暗いな
染まれ紅葉散るとき
こういうのはどう
Okay, yeah, I was misusing Ko at the beginning, definitely. Just with the amount he's doing now.
手出しはさせない
Well, look who's back, Beebs.
貧乏地染め
You missed Sanji and
ク
Zoro.
リームバース
Actually, the time they did isn't too bad, so you might see them again.
ト燃え盛る
さあ舞いましょう
There's some anti-synergy going on with Ko.
邪魔です
Oh, wait, no, I should have saved that.
さあ踊りましょう私の舞を見せてあげる
Yeah, there's some anti-synergy going on with Ko and Ansuria, because with him tanking every attack, Ansuria is not getting her heal off. But, I mean, we don't really need the heal, I guess.
貧乏地染め
甘いわはっこれで
Mini pizzas? Wait, how are you going to make that? Do you have, like,
とっておきの
tortillas
舞を
or
見せ
peanut
てあ
bread
げ
or
るわ
something?
私の魔法で
さあお披露目です手出しはさせない
Sorry, went. I read that as want. Same thing.
甘いそれペルペティオ
Red?
パッシオーネ炎が暗いな
Mate, it's not a pizza if you're using bread. That's like a melt.
紅葉散るとき来たれりですね
Alright, let's
あ
just
な
use
た
her
に
dodge
魅了
here.
してあげるわ
Because Ko's not ready yet.
貧乏地染め
クリームバーストこれで買い物ごせない
さあ舞いましょう染まれ
Don't need that summon. Save that skill.
刺激的よ
You know, I don't think this team has... Oh wait, no, Ko is giving some light attack down. I was going to say, for no attack down, we're doing pretty well. Got, like, full health and everything. Alright. Ko might be on the... what's the good side of a chopping block? But yeah, Ko might be on the list to get picked for full ordering the 200. He's doing pretty well. Okay. Actually, it's funny, I pretty much got what you meant anyway, of, you know, always getting that skill 3 up ready to tank a enemy attack anyway. How we got it up didn't really matter too much. Yes, please, Junpei, make a proper pizza so Veeves understands what a pizza is. You have a melt. Ah, should have saved that for when he could actually fill a charge down, because that did nothing now. Let's try blocking this. I don't know if we'll actually hit the 25% trigger. Sorry, the 20% trigger. We'll try. Oh, we're close. Yes. Alright, we avoid... Oh, never mind. Ko would have tanked it anyway. So he tanks all the, the stuns. I wish I had, well, I wish this was a water team so I could run Maria Theresa. Because we're getting, you know, we're getting a lot of dispels in every team. Veeves, you can't drop the mic if you weren't the one talking. I was actually hoping that we might kill it on that one. Close, but no. If I had to use a skill, we might have actually done it. Actually, never mind. We only really had Carol's skill, which I don't know if it does that much damage. Alright. So, the time for Viking, 9 minutes 42. Damn, I expected better from that. I mean, Viking's always a good class, and it was actually doing alright with Ko. Okay, Lumjack time. We have, in the main hand, the World Harp. Given it a try by running it, because it has unworldly damage. It does give shortened to the MC, which will reduce the amount of Ogres I can do, but also gives Dispel Cancel, which will work at... actually, that'll work at 85% as well as 50%. Okay, as for the teams, we have Summer Vajra. So, I'm pretty sure I can use this whenever to raise her stack. I can spam Mist with this if I want. The best time to do it is right... Let's see, her Ogi gives a stack. So if I'm at 5 and I'm about to Ogi, I can use one of these. But ideally, I should probably avoid that to make this simpler. When I'm at 5 stacks, I can give the team stuff. Vajra kind of works if you play her specifically, but she's a weird sort of character who's kind of working against herself. Okay, Cassius just spams out abilities, pretty much. He does have Mist on that, so I'll try and save that for 50%. What am I buying? Okay, Cerberus is all about triple, and so, where is it? Oh, that's right, every 3 skills is a triple strike, that's what I was looking for, the triple strike. It looks like I can just use all of her abilities. Doesn't seem to be any specific stuff to it. Now, for the Lumberjack, if I run a Dispel here, I have both Dispel and, Veil. So this team might do alright. It's just a matter of if we can beat Apsaris. Combine the entirety of One Piece. Shit, man. Like, is that like the price of a Lamborghini or something? The whole omnibus? So hang on. This one resets the skills, yeah, so I just gotta wait for that one. And I should use my heal too to try and get the, the thing up. That's a weird looking Yukata Isla. Yep. It's a shame, they really baited us with Isla. Right at the end of the roulette, bring out a pretty broken character. And yeah, I'd already sparked Azusa, so I wasn't willing to dip back into my spark funds. So I just let her go. Hopefully I'll get lucky over maybe the free summer tendrils, or it should probably be at the end of the summer. Maybe if I save my spark for end of summer, I might get her. If. But no, it seems like Isla was definitely there to debate next year's the holiday surprise ticket.
Luna Eclipse.
He's saying Pucci about Batra. Did her dog Gar come out at some point? I missed it while pressing all the skills. Okay, get another one of those, get another one of those. Oh, my dog. Yeah, we've got 2 dogs on the team, technically. I don't know if this Vajra brings out Gar. Her regular one does bring out Gar. Okay, Vajra's at 3 stacks so far.
Luna Eclipse.
Alright, there we go. We're at 5 stacks now, so I can do that, and then refresh it. Oh, we should have done that first. Do we have blind? We do. Get rid of it.
親切心
やってやるわ
沈め
Man, I've got some loud songs and then I have songs like this coming in really soft. I'm pretty sure this is the music from Fighting the World. I chucked that one on recently.
鳥にティーディザスタ
どけ
ー燃え盛れ生き返るなわしも負けないぞ
Do you actually hear?
続け
Do you actually not hear it?
攻め時だ
And I'll boost it
切り
in a
開
bit.
く続け
Fortunately, the next song that comes on will probably be a bit loud. I'll just have to balance it as I go.
ルナエクリプス
Alright, I've boosted it now.
親切心か
ありがとうおいたはダメよ行くわ行くわ
もろどけ
炎が行くよ
親切心
マスター見ててね私にお任せそりゃトリニティディザスタ
もろもろ
It should work out that next turn, if we can hit 50% now, that'll be good. I can use Vajra's third skill once I get rid of shortened on the MC.
心
ー油断するなよ
Cool, we did hit it.
俺に続け
Okay, dispel, debuff.
泳ぎじゃ負けないぞ トリニティディザスタ
Actually, if I had have waited a turn,
ルナエクリプス
Cassius would have OG'd, Vajra wouldn't have, but she would be a lot further along to 200% charge bar. So I could have got a double OG out of her.
ー買い物ごせない油断するなよ体が動かないこれでも食らうわんおいたはダメよ
切り開く続け
I really need to get that veil out.
えい行くわえい行くわ行くわえい
どけ
や戦場をや暗いな
Fortunately, because the skill has to stack up.
マスター見ててね
So there's veil.
ありがと
Fortunately, it doesn't get rid of the blind underneath.
う油断するなよトリニティディザスタ
もろどけ
ー天空剣殺
親切心
燃え盛れありがとう暑さにも負けないぞ
切り開く続け修復を急がね
That's say Cassius is getting a bit low, but now he needs a bit more. Well, sorry, he is getting low. I just got to heal him up now. It's too low.
親切心か
えいえい
ルナエクリプス
ターターターありがとうおいたはダメよ
攻め時だ切り開く続け沈め
And I don't think we're going to hit 20%, but that's a bad position to be in.
買い物ごせない
Because now we have to eat 2 Ogies.
生き返るなマスター
My dispel cancel's not doing enough too. Ooh, I can use that.
私にお任せ。
切り開く。続け。
とりゃ鳥にティーディザスター。ビットワクビットワク
もろ。
天空剣殺。
And let me chuck that down a little bit now.